Welcome back for another sound design tutorial from Platinum Loops. Today we'll look at how to create a Rusko style bass in Massive. You could call it a lead as well, but here's a little preview of the sound we'll create. So I have a blank Massive patch here, and the first thing we'll want to do is set up our oscillators. For oscillator 1, you want to pitch that up 2 octaves. And we'll turn our wavetable position all the way up and set our amp so it's pointing about 1 o'clock. Now for oscillator 2, you'll want to drop that an octave, and we'll select DigiCook 1, and we'll set our wavetable position to 12 o'clock. So go ahead and drop oscillator 3 an octave as well. We'll choose Crusher. Let me find you. And we'll set our wavetable position to about 9 o'clock and our amp to about 2 o'clock. Now make sure your modulation oscillator is turned on and pitch that up an octave. Now for your ring mod, choose oscillator 2 and set that to about 2 o'clock. Okay, now let's go ahead and make sure we turn the amp up on oscillator 2. Sorry, I forgot to do that. We'll just turn it all the way up. Good, now click on your oscillator tab. We'll turn our time up so we can get a little glide out of our synth. And then for our vibrato section, go ahead and route macro control 1 to your depth and to your rate. Go up on your range for your depth just slightly, and then turn your rate up to about 11 o'clock and go up on the range for that just as well. So now we have access to some vibrato on our macro control here. Click on your voicing tab. Make sure your unison is set to 1. You're on mono rotate and legato thriller. Just leave everything else as it is. So let's go ahead and set up filter 1. We'll choose low pass 4. And set your filtering in between series and parallel. Now for your cutoff, set that to about 11 o'clock as well, and then go up on your resonance just slightly. Okay, let's set up envelope 4. Now we'll go ahead and go up on our decay level. And we'll lengthen our release. Good, and we can even shorten our attack a little bit. Now go ahead and click on envelope 3. For this envelope, we'll want a fairly quick release. And in your morphing section, turn your loop up to 4. We'll go down on our level slightly, and then set a slightly longer attack. Go ahead and route this envelope to your filter cutoff, and then set the range all the way up. Next we'll need to set up LFO 5. For your curve selection, choose Sinus Uni. Choose sync for your rate, leave it at 1 to 1, and set your amp to about 1 o'clock. Go ahead and route this LFO to your filter cutoff as well, and set the range all the way up. Now we'll set our mix more to mix 1. Go up on our bypass mod just slightly. And then choose a chorus for effects 1. This will help us fatten it up a bit. For effects 2, choose a dimension expander. And we'll give it a bit more size. Now you could beefing it up with a parabolic shaper if you wanted. And then you can freak it out with the vibrato that we routed to macro 1. And that's pretty much how I got where we're at. But by all means, you could take this sound a lot further. And I would encourage you to do so. So this has been another sound design tutorial from Platinum Loops. We hope you found it helpful, and be sure to stop by and visit us at platinumloops.com.